Are you tired of terrible looking sub goals like this that take up half of your screen? Maybe you'd like a more stylish chat box like this one, or a custom Stream King widget that viewers can use their channel points to redeem. In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can add these and more to your stream. Hi guys, I'm Saucy and I help new streamers level up their content. Before we get into this, just a quick reminder to subscribe. Thank you guys. A while ago, I actually made a full mix it up setup video and we kind of skipped over overlay widgets because it's such a big area to cover. So today we're going to go in depth into mix it up overlay widgets. I'm going to be giving away some of my favorite overlay widgets, some of which I styled and some of which I made to you guys completely for free. If you guys have never worked with Mix It Up Bar before, I do recommend checking out my Mix It Up Ultimate Guide over here before you jump into this video. Overlay widgets are on your screen at all times as opposed to an alert which pops up for a set amount of time and then disappears. So if you don't want your overlay widgets to be on your main Mix It Up default overlay, you can actually create a separate overlay that you can use specifically for your overlay widgets. To create a brand new overlay layer, we just need to jump into settings and then overlays, and then right down at the bottom I have way too many overlays. You just need to give the overlay a name and then click add. Then you just need to copy out this link here and then paste it into a browser source in OBS. So I do recommend, guys, that when you're working with Mix It Up Bot that you do make your overlay the full size of your OBS screen, because it's just so much easier to place things. And all of the widgets that I'm going to give you today are based on a 1920 x 1080 screen. If we go back to the overlay widgets menu and then add a new overlay widget, you can see that there's a lot of different stuff that you can choose from here. I'm going to show you guys my favorites today. So let's start with chat messages. If we just hit next, we can get to the settings in there. We need to start by giving it a name. I'm just going to call this chat box. Then we want to select our overlay. Now, if you created a different overlay, then just make sure that you select that from here. I'm going to select default for now. These are all your settings for your chat box. From here, you can change how many messages that we show, how long it takes to fade out, the width of the chat box, the height of your text, your font, as well as your border color, background color, and text color. Now, just something to note with these color boxes, guys, and this applies to everywhere that you can add a color and mix it up. You can actually use hex codes, which is this code here that I've added for border color. You can also use RGB codes, and in here I actually have an RGBA code. RGB stands for red, green, and blue. And A actually stands for alpha. What the alpha channel does is it determines transparency. And 1 is 100%, so that's no transparency at all, whereas 0 would be 0%, so that's fully transparent. If I set this to 0.5, then this will be 50% opaque. I hit save on this now and then type a few messages into my chat. You can see that the default styling is not the best. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to add some styling that I created for this. To get my HTML, you're just going to need to jump into my Discord server. There is a link down below in the description, and head over to this channel that says free things, and in there is a link to the Dropbox file. Now, this has absolutely everything in it that we're going to be using today. So what we want to take out is the chatbox HTML text file. So we just want to copy all of this text out of here. Then we want to Control A to select all of the existing HTML, then Control V to replace it with our new HTML. You can now see if I type in some messages that our chat box looks a lot better. The next widget is one that I actually made myself. You can see it in the corner now. It's called Stream King. This is my take on Stream Boss. With my channel, this is actually a channel points reward. So let's start by creating the overlay widget. So if we just hit add overlay widget, this is a pure HTML widget. So we just want to select HTML there. We give it a name like Stream King so that we remember what it is. And then we need to select our overlay. So if you're using something that's not the default, make sure that you select it there. I'm going to position it in the top right hand corner, guys, but you can also use percentage or pixels if you want to position it more specifically. Now, again, you're going to need to head back into my overlay widgets Dropbox file, and then you're going to need to head into the Stream King file. We just open the text file here. Then again, we just want to copy out all of this HTML and then paste it straight into this HTML box. Now, if we hit save now, for me, this is showing as the default, but for you guys, it's more than likely going to show with a load of broken text and images. The reason for that is the way that the widget is built is using something called special identifiers. And we haven't actually told the bot yet what the data is for those special identifiers. So if it looks a bit wonky when you first put it in, just bear with, because there is another step. Now what we want to do is create a new action group. Then we want to create an advanced command. And if we just call this Stream King again, now what we want to do is import actions to file. The command that we actually want to import is this one here, which is in the overlay widgets and then Stream King file. And this is Stream King Mix It Up. So you'll need to download this and also this MP3 track to your computer to be able to import them. So I'm just going to import straight from Dropbox there, and that should bring all of our actions in. Now there's a few things that we are going to need to tweak here. The first thing that we're going to need to tweak is this here, which is check for reset sound. We're going to need to relink the sound file. Again, that is in the overlay widgets and Stream King file. And also guys, under overlay 1 here and overlay 2 here, you're going to need to set this widget here to whatever you named your Stream King widget. So I've got 2 Stream King widgets now, so I'm just going to update it to the other one, which I've just noticed just spelled it incorrectly. And once that's done, if you hit play here, it makes a little noise and it updates it to your little face. In order to add Stream King in as a channel points reward, you're first of all going to need to head over to your Twitch dashboard, then jump into channel points, and that's underneath community. From here, you're just going to need to add in a new custom reward, then just give it a name like Stream King and a description. You can also add icons here if you like, and then add a cost to it as well. And then once that's created, just copy out the name of the channel points reward. The reason why we're copying the name, guys, is because that is the way that Mix It Up bot links to Twitch. So if the name is very slightly different, if the case is different, or if there's an extra space in there, then what that's going to mean is that the two services aren't going to link together. So now that we've created our channel points reward over on Twitch, we just need to jump into the channel points section in Mix It Up bot, then hit add command and select advanced. And under reward name, we want to paste in Stream King. Then what we want to do is add a command action, and we want to select run command and then action group. Here we want to select our Stream King command. Perfect. Just hit save there. We can actually test this redemption here from our chat. Stream King actually has a built-in reset option, which makes it look how it appears on the screen right now, which is with the default Twitch avatar and then the question mark instead of the name. So to get Stream King to reset, you just need to add a new action group or a new command. You could even add this as a start of stream event if you wanted to. It all works in the same way. And we just want to select advanced command. And if we call this, say, King reset, then what we want to do is we want to add a command, and we want to run a command, and then we want to hit action group. And then we want to select our Stream King action group that we created earlier. This is the important part. Under where it says command arguments, we want to add the term reset. That should reset it from whatever image it has at the moment. Timers are another really cool widget that you can add to Mix It Up. But I use these for stream loots cards that need me to do something physical for a set amount of time. Like where this mustache just fell off. You can actually combine a timer widget with text so that you can see a timer on screen, which also says what that timer is for. So let's start by creating our timer overlay widget. So if we select timer from the list here, then I just want to call this timer 1. If you're using a different overlay from the default, make sure that you select that there. Now here you can set the length of your timer. So if we just put that at 120 seconds for now, and then you can set the text color and then the font and then the font size. You're going to want to change the screen position out of simple mode and put it into either percentage or pixels. When you're changing these settings, guys, do try and make note of the position from the top, because you're going to need your other text to be in the same position. So against on timer complete, hit add a command and then select advanced command. Now we're going to need to import another command from my Dropbox file here. Now this command is in the timer folder and it's called timer complete. So if we just import that in, it has 2 actions. The first one is text to speech. All you need to do here is replace where it says your text here with whatever your timer is called, and then the text to speech will read that out. And then where it says overlay here, you're going to need to select your new timer. What you might have to do is save this first, go back in, and then it should show that. Perfect. In order to get our text that appears next to the timer, we're going to need to add either a command or an action group. Both are going to work equally well. We just call this timer 1, and then we need to import a different command. You're going to need to expand this out to all files, and the file that you're looking for is this here. It's just called timer, and that should pull it in all of your different actions. So again, with text to speech, you just need to replace that text with whatever your timer is called. The overlay 1, this is the text that goes before your timer. So replace your text here with whatever your timer name is. Now for position from top, just make sure that you change that to the same position that your timer was on. Position from left is going to be a little bit awkward. You're going to have to try it and then adjust it. You're going to want to set your duration to duration of your timer. Now the second overlay layer, you want to select your timer widget from here again. So this was timer 1. Once you've got your text and your timer lined up, guys, this is what it's going to look like. Before we get into the reason why you're here, which is goals, just wanted to let you guys know that you can also use Mix It Up overlay widgets for stream credits. I'm not going to include it in this video because I did already make a separate video on this one for you guys. You can actually find that over here if that's something you wanted to check out. So starting with cheer goals. Again, inside of overlay widgets, we want to here add a new overlay widget. And now we want to select goal/progress bar. And then we want to select our overlay. If you're not using default, again, I think I've said this 3 times, but if you're not using default, make sure that you select that there. We're then going to want to change the goal type to bits. And then you're going to want to put your starting amount and your end amount. Now you need to set your progress color, background color, and text color. Now, if you want your goal to look exactly the same as mine, I have my progress color set to white, my text color set to white, and then my background color again is an RGBA, which we talked about earlier, which is red, green, blue, alpha. I have that set to 51, 51, 51, and then 0.5, which is like a semi-transparent gray kind of color. I also use the font Anton. The width of the goal is entirely up to you, but the height of this is really meant to be quite skinny. I wouldn't set that more than about 5 pixels. The design is kind of made to be 5 pixels tall. Then again, guys, you're going to want to replace this HTML. If we browse back over to our overlay widgets file and then jump into our cheer goal file and open up the text file here, then we just want to copy out all this HTML with Control A to select what's in there already, and then Control V. We just hit save and our cheer goals should pop up. And this has a cool little animated GIF as well. And drum roll, please. Finally, we have sub goals. So as you can see on this scene, these sub goals actually have a little star next to them. If you guys head over into the sub goal file, then jump into sub stars, you can see all the different colors of the stars here. Don't ask me why purple is bigger. I've also included this PSD file here in case you guys actually wanted to create your own color. This is super duper easy to do. All you need to do is double click where it says color overlay, then just change this color to whatever you want. Let me make it blue. We haven't done a blue star yet. Then if we just hit OK, then we just need to export the image as a PNG file so that we've got the transparent background. And then we just need to upload it to an image hosting website. I like to use Imgur for this. And once that's done uploading, if you just copy where it says direct link there, you just want the bit where it says PNG at the end. And if we head back into our subgoal file, if we just open any one of these, not the purple one, because for some reason that's a different size. Let's see the green one. If we just open that up there, and we're looking for a link, and there's only one link in this piece of code, which is here, and that's the link to the green star. We just need to replace that with our blue star. I'm going to save that for you guys so you have a blue star option as well. If you guys actually wanted to create a whole different kind of goal, like a follower goal, for example, you could put a whole different icon in here. One thing that you would probably need to do is change the width and height of the image to make sure that the image isn't skewed. Where it says sub goal here, this text could easily be changed to follower goal from in here as well. You want to add a subscriber goal in to mix it up. It's exactly the same process as with our cheer goal. So we just hit add overlay widget and we select goal and progress bar. Then next, then we want to select subscribers. We call this sub goal tutorial. Then guys, you're going to need to browse back over to the sub goal file and then select which version of the HTML that you want to use. I'm going to use the blue one to see what this looks like. So if we again control A and then control V to paste over the code that's in there already, and if we hit save, that sub goal is in the worst location possible. If you want to move your sub goal, you can do that by using the percentages here. Now you are the master of stream widgets. By the way, guys, I purposely didn't include clips widgets in this tutorial, and the reason for that is I'm actually going to be making a separate video on that soon. It's going to be kind of a more up-to-date version of the really old video that's on my channel about clips with instant replay, so definitely make sure that you stay tuned for that one. Hope that you guys found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And also, guys, if you have an idea for a widget that you would like me to build, make sure that you let me know in the comments down below. I always need new video ideas, and YouTube comments are like the best inspiration ever. If you guys would like to come chat about streaming, I do stream over on Twitch every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Link in the description box below. Come hang out with me, play some games, and talk stream tech. If you guys are looking for more awesome channel points ideas, I did make a full video on that one. You guys can find that over here. I'll see you over there. Bye, guys.